G'day, Captain Australia here. The sun is setting, so I thought I'd better do a stream since we got a bit of 4G going on. I am headed towards Nowa Nowa, where this lovely family, Sarah and I hope I got it right, Gary, have offered me a bed in their home. So hospitality there. I'm still a little bit of a ways away. I don't think I'll get there until after dark. I've only walked 35k today, but it's just been such a hard slog. Couldn't tell you why. It's not my first 35k. I've done more than that with less problems, but I don't know. I think maybe it's just because I'm nearing the end and because it's been 69 days on the road. And I have something embarrassing to share. So I resolved right from the start, even if you look like an idiot, just try and talk true. Even if it's clumsy or it makes you sound stupid, just try and talk true. So all through the walk when we've been doing these streams, I've been trying to do that. And it's predicated on the simple fact that one day my children, even as grown men, might be looking at it and, you know, gaining new insights into who their dad was. So I've been trying real hard. You know, sometimes I have a giggle, play some games and, you know, have some laughs, but it's always just true. It's me. Good, bad or indifferent, you know what I mean? So this is going to be ugly, but I'll share it with you anyway. So because I'm struggling and I'm walking along, I start singing to myself. And at first it's just like, you know, nice sort of folksy sort of songs just to keep my mind wandering. So, you know, there's James Taylor, Fire and Rain, like that song, you know, just in the morning, you let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. You know that one? I've seen fire and I've seen rain. So I'm walking along and I'm singing to myself. But then I get these like 80s songs in my mind. And there's this one. But the problem is I can't get past a certain line in the song without bursting into tears. So sometimes when I'm walking, when I cry, they're tears of gratitude. In the early parts of the walk, if I was crying or sobbing on the beach, I was processing grief that I'd held inside me for years. But this time, and there's nothing sexier than an old man having a sook walking down the side of the road. But this time, it's just a lyric in a song. So the last time this happened, it was a Powderfinger song, My Happiness. And there was this line in there like, how can I do this to you right now? You're over there when I need you here. Hello, trucks. And I couldn't get past it without bursting into tears because it was making me think of my family. And this one, the problem is it's an even more ridiculous song. So I've got a couple more Ks to get to these lovely people's house at Nowa Nowa. So I'm distracting myself by singing. And it's this 80s like power glam pop ballad with Aretha Franklin and George Michael. And the song is called I Knew You Were Waiting for Me. And it's really, I mean, it's kind of cheesy. And George is like, you know, gay as a tribe of pixies and nothing wrong with that. He's you know, I think that it's sad that he had to pretend to be, you know, this rock star heterosexual guy for a lot of his career. Even though, I mean, not hard to see through it. And, you know, couldn't just be happy in his true self, which is, I think, a sad part of the 80s. And anyway, Aretha comes out and she sings, you know, like a warrior that fights and wins the battle. I know the taste of victory, though I went through some nights consumed by the shadow, and I was crippled emotionally. So that's Aretha Franklin. And then George Michael swaggers out with his leather jacket and his too tight jeans, and he's like, somehow I made it through the heartache. Yes, I did. I escaped. I found my way out of the darkness. Kept my faith. Kept my faith. And it's kind of, you know, it's kind of how I felt with my struggle with cancer, I suppose. But then, so, and the part it's like walking and it's like boom, boom, boom. But it's when the, what is it? So when the river was deep, I didn't falter. When the mountain was high, I still believed. When the valley was low, it didn't stop me. I knew you were waiting for... There we go. So I can't, shit. So I can't sing that last line without just bursting into tears. And it's because I know my wife and my little boys are waiting back there in Brisbane. And my heart is full of gratitude and love. And it's joyful and I'm happy. But I can't sing that without bursting into tears. And, you know, old man, crazy old man walking from Brisbane to Melbourne, not normal at all, singing, not a singer, and just like sobbing to himself every time he tries a certain lyric. I thought that was a special kind of, I don't know, unattractive but funny, I suppose. So I thought, because it's like vulnerable, and I don't know, it's a little bit sweet too, I thought I'd share it. Oops. So the sun is going down. I've got my special thingy beanie on, given to me by Valhalla Outdoor and Tactical in Brisbane. They sent this down to me. Thank you so much to them. So I'll get my glasses so I can see your comments and respect them and answer them. I'm glad I did a stream actually. I'm feeling much more energized now. It's been a hard slog. Get into a bit of storytelling and suddenly you're good again. Second wind. And thank you, by the way, to Sarah, the host today, who bought me these new old man glasses. Diddly dee. Let's have a look. Scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Keep them doggies scrolling. Okay, here we are. Comments. Sorry, you can just see my big thumb. Do-do-do-do. Deirdre says, good evening, how are you? Deirdre, I am fine and or bloody dandy. Cheers. I hope you're doing okay. Donna, stay safe, Captain. If it was safe, it would be a holiday, not a quest. So I won't guarantee I'll be safe, but I'll be smart, or half smart, or I'll just do my best. Sean, hey Captain Australia, how are you? Keep on keeping on. You have accomplished so much already. Cheers, mate. Thank you. Dearly dee. Hi, mate. How is your day? Says Brody. Brody, my friend. Yeah, good. So physically, an ordeal. I have been really, really struggling today. But I've had a wonderful day too. So the ordeal side of it, the heavy pack, the walking, it's just helping me rebuild myself. It's making me stronger. The whole, you know, I'm at peace with the physical suffering of it. But I got to see these lovely kids at the school, what was it, Numarella, I think is the name of the, out near Orbost. Sorry, trucks. Hello, trucks. So I got to visit this lovely school. There was this lovely, I uploaded photos. Got treated breakfast at the cafe at Orbost. They were just so much loveliness and kindness. It's been a beautiful, gorgeous day. Dearly dee. G'day, Captain. How you doing, mate? Says Grover. Grover. Super Grover. I'm good, buddy. Thank you. I hope you're doing well, too. Hey, Cap, says Deb. Hey, Deb, says Cap. Diddly dee dee diddly dee. Real men cry, brother. Yeah. Look, I don't... You know what? All my life, I've had this chip on my shoulder. You know? And I'll talk to you about that. Like, I wanted to prove that I'm the smartest. And I am. I'm usually the smartest person in the world. I know that, not the world, the room. I know that sounds arrogant, and I'm sorry, but I do have a high-end IQ. They tested me, you know what I mean? But I've never used it to good effect. I haven't ever done anything meaningful with my intelligence except sort of coast through things that were difficult for other people. And I've always had this chip on my shoulder, something to bloody prove, you know? I think coming from trauma in a childhood, you learn you're unworthy of love. And if you're unworthy of love, it's like an imposter syndrome sort of thing, you know? You just, you know, whatever situation, you're always the lowest peg. And I'm done with that. That's the old me. I left that on the beach. That's one of these sort of strip it back and rebuild things. So yeah, real men cry, and I'm not ashamed of crying. I find it a bit sort of gross and funny, but I'm not ashamed of it. It shows that I have heart, I love, and if anything, I will lean into that, and I will take pride in that, the fact that I am capable of loving with all of my heart, you know. So I think that's a great thing, and an excellent strength. Dearly dee, love that song, says Shane. Which one? The James Taylor, which I think is a beautiful song, or the Aretha Franklin whatnot one. Here's the sunset, by the way. You can't sort of see it. So now, like, I've been walking down north-south across New South Wales, so walking down the east coast. It blows my mind that I've turned the corner of a continent. So now, instead of the sun setting on my right and rising on my left, it's rising at my back and setting in front of me. How trippy is that? Day 69, turned the corner of a continent. Diddly dee 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 dee. Sorry, comments. Cheryl says, I just love following you. You're such an incredible human and such an inspiration. Cheryl, if you take inspiration from it, I am delighted. But if I'm incredible, so are you. You, me, we, all of us. You know, I'm just trying to find that baseline humanity in me. And I'm seeing it in heaps of people that I meet on the road. So if you take inspiration from me, think of it as looking in the mirror, my friend, you know? Diddly-dee-dee-diddly-dee. Let's look at the comments. Here we go. Hi, mate, says Brody. Hi, Brody, says mate. You have a rather lovely voice. Oh, I don't know. Haley, that is a phenomenally kind lie. Thank you so much. Diddly-dee-dee-diddly-dee. Scrolling down. How old are your boys? When I was diagnosed with my stage 4 cancer, my youngest son was 3 years old. And that was the biggest kick in the guts, I said guts, that I've ever had to tolerate in my life. He's 9 now. 9. My middle son's 11, and my eldest turns 13 in April. And I will be back in time for his birthday. Deirdre says, how long do you have to go? Well, I plan to, tonight, couple of K, I'm almost there. And the fact that we're having this chat is helping me get there. Pretty soon, I'll turn that on so the trucks can see me and not freak out, because it's going to get dark. But I'll probably get there in the next 20 minutes or so. As to get to Melbourne, that'll be 19 marches the plan, working back from that. Diddly dee dee. Sing all you want. Yeah, well, I just thought it was funny. It's like, you know, there's that story about Pavlov's dogs, right? Before he would feed them, he would ring a bell, ding, ding, ding. And so what he discovered was there's this learned response that the dogs would salivate every time they would hear the bell ring. So it's like, I've got this response that whenever I hear a certain song lyric that triggers, you know, nostalgic missing love for my wife and kids, I'll burst into tears like the world's biggest toddler. And that's all cool. Dearly dee dee, g'day Cap, says Rick. Howdy Rick, says Cap. You are such a softie, says Cindy. Hey, come on. Today I am marching through the limits of endurance. I am so bloody tired. I have been walking for the last 7 hours. Yeah, pretty much consistent. Maybe I did stop and I had like a radio interview. So I did sit down for about 10 minutes and deal with that. Oh, and I'm lying, I did sit down and rest my feet for about 10 minutes at a rest stop back there too. So no, I haven't been walking for 7 hours. I've had 2 short breaks. So, you know, soft inside, hard like steel on the outside. Diddly dee dee diddly dee. Let's catch up on the comments. Champion, says Letitia. Well, thank you. Love your realness. Well, cheers. I'm just trying my best, mate, you know. Thank you very much. Diddly dee dee diddly dee. Scott Brown. You're a legend, mate. Love following your journey. Cheers, Scott. I adore the fact that anybody's getting something from it. I find that to be wonderful, remarkable, and inspiring. Diddly dee dee diddly dee. Zoe says, hi, Captain Australia. You're an absolute rock star. Hope you enjoyed Orbost. I loved Orbost, mate. Hopefully I spot you heading through, now you say it Bairnsdale, don't you? It's not Barnsdale, it's Bairnsdale, I think. Yeah, well, I hope so too, mate. If you're in Bairnsdale, message me, we can make it happen. Deirdre says, your lives make me smile. Oh, cheers, Deirdre, I'm delighted by that. Wilma. Diddly do, you're doing amazing, Captain. Proud of you. Oh, thank you. Wilma! Nobody would remember the Flintstones. Hello, you're doing great, says Aaron. Thank you, mate. Catching up on the comments. Joey said hi. Joey, cheers, mate. Nice to see your name, buddy. Dearly dee. Where are you camping tonight, Kat? I'm walking to Nowa Nowa, where I've been invited by a local family to stay at their, it's either a home or it might be a farmhouse. I'm not sure. If they're not shy, I'll stream it. You can meet them. Names are Sarah and I believe Gary. I think they've got 2 kids. One child's name is Zane and I didn't catch the other one. But they're lovely, just salt of the earth. They're incredibly kind. They're tolerating the fact that I'm running a good hour and a half later than I had intended as well. Diddly dee 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 diddly dee. You are so humble, says Haley. No. I've got this false humility, like a sickness where, it's that unworthiness of love thing. So that's not a genuine humility. That comes from trauma. So throw that aside. I'm a proud bastard just like anyone else. No, I don't know. I think a little bit of pride sprinkled across your principles is a good thing. But a lot of humility is great too. Pardon me, haven't sipped water in a while. Doing great. No, it's hard. Just keep going. Yep, I'm almost there, I think. Coldplay one. Coldplay. I think I only know, like, what's a Coldplay song? Is that like, look at the stars, look how they shine for you? Is that Coldplay? And everything you do, and it was all yellow. I'm glad you left your unworthiness behind, because the people you have met, and we, your followers, so to speak, all love ... Laughing at you, you old fool. Let's see. See more. All love you and what you're doing. Well, thank you so much. That's extremely kind. Cheers, Cindy. Oh, come on, catch up on these comments, you old fella. You have a great night, buddy. Sleep well. Once I get a good shower, maybe a little bit of food into me. So I was awake after midnight last night. I think that's part of the fatigue. So the hospitality and the lovely kindness of the people of Orbost. Oh, that looks quite weird, doesn't it? Hey, it's like an orb of light on my head. Doesn't really help to see what's going on. So, cars coming. So yeah, I'll just catch up on the comments and then. You doing okay there, Cap, says Diane. Yeah, I am. How's Archer going? I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I'm struggling to find an extra little bit of endurance in at the bottom of the barrel. So it's been a physically tough day for me today, but I'm doing fine, like mentally, emotionally. Everything is fine. Just the feet are a little bit not on the team captain at the moment. Renee says, do you still have stage 4 cancer now or in remission? You are amazing. Not remission, buddy, cured. So the malignancy that I had, the doctors released me from hospital, total metabolic response to treatment. So they said essentially you've been cured, which is great. Letitia, glad you'll be back for your boy's birthday. Is it? Sorry, mate, are you after a word, are you? Oh yeah, no worries at all. Are you shy about, I'm doing a live stream, are you shy?
Go for it, yeah.
Okay, hang on, what's your name, buddy?
I'm Gary, you're staying with us tonight.
Oh, you're Gary. Oh,
yes.
Cheers, shit, mate. Sorry, I didn't recognise you.
No, you're all right.
Pleasure, yeah. Cheers, Gary. Oh, so is that Sarah in the car there?
No, that's Sarah's sister.
Okay, so this is Gary, one of the lovely, kind people I was telling you about, who's hosting me.
Yes.
So I'm just catching up on some comments here. I try to respect the comments all the time, Gary. Did you work out whether you could walk... Oh, work out whether you could walk the M1 to Melbourne. Somebody said me firmly that you can. So when I get into the greater Melbourne metro area, I'll just take surface roads. So that's where it gets iffy because there's toll roads and stuff. But no worries, I'll just jump on a normal surface road. Once I'm in Melbourne, you know. Kim says, I'm impressed that you can continuously talk while you walk. I think my internal fitness is really quite great, to be honest. I've still got a bit of a gut, and I've got these weird hernias, like these bulges in my tummy that should be on the inside but aren't. But I think my internal health is wonderful. And I'm going to do a full physical when I get back and take stock of, my medicines and all of the rest. but I think I'm doing great physically, yeah. Now let's see, whoops. Sorry Gary, so good of you to come out, mate.
No, that's all right.
Um,
Keep you company for a bit.
yeah, good on you. I've been struggling a little bit,
Yeah.
thanks so much.
No, no worries.
Myself and my children really enjoy listening, says Melinda, to your walk each day. Empowering and inspiring to all. I love it, especially the fact that children get something from it. That is wonderful. Thank you for saying that. Diddly dee. I think we're almost up to date. I was watching that movie late last night. Oops, because I'm so far behind on the comments, so I'm not sure what that relates to. Awesome, wonderful kindness, great to see. I think we're getting there. It's great you've still got the volume working properly, Captain. Love ya. Cheers. I'm glad too. You've got a visitor coming to walk the rest of the way. And now we're almost up to date. Jeez. Wilma Robinson, what time are you expecting to arrive in Bairnsdale? It's Bairnsdale, right?
Bairnsdale, yep.
Yep. The rotunda in the main street would be a great stop to come on Bairnsdale. Help this awesome man, give him the best welcome to our town. I think, so tomorrow, Lakes Entrance, following day, Bairnsdale, I'll check and I'll declare it. I'll do a stream explaining the next couple of days. But I think Bairnsdale's just another day after Lakes Entrance, isn't it? Diddly dee dee diddly dee, almost up to date now. Have a good rest, mate. Off to work. Good on you, Grover. Glad to see you have some company. It's getting dark. Enjoy your host and a good rest tonight. We are completely caught up. So, Gary, mate, we're completely caught up. So this is my mate, Gary. He's hosting me today. A safe, warm place to sleep. Do you have anything you'd like to say to, anybody, Gary, now that you're an international television star?
I don't know what to say now.
Do you know any limericks, dirty jokes?
I don't know many of them.
Yeah, I never remember a good joke either. Well, I'm sorry, and I'm sorry to be rude to you, mate, doing this. I'll finish it up. When I'm with a human being, I like to be with the human being. So I'm going to have to say see you later, and we're going to have a chat and finish this walk. So thank you so much for your interest. It's Captain Australia's Big Walk, Brisbane to Melbourne, and I'm the Bullfed Captain Australia. All the very best. Take care of yourselves.